Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm your host, Locum23 here. Joining me back for the app Choices, Freshman Book 2, Chapter 6, The Cast Party. Caitlyn struggles to keep the shock off of her face, while Arjun discusses his recent transfer to Hartfeld. Yeah, I'm here to stay. Hartfeld has an amazing anthropology department, and it's close to Northbridge. I figured it'd be a great fit. Yeah, that's great. You look like I just told you your dog died. Oh, what? Oh, sorry. I'm glad you're coming to Hartfield. Really, I just didn't expect it, that's all. Sorry. I guess I'm full of surprises tonight. I'm gonna step outside for a second. I told Mom I'd check in. You know how she gets. Right. Totally. Arjun heads outside and Caitlyn turns to you, looking worried. Well, this just got a lot more difficult. You're not actually going to spend all year hiding the truth from him, right? Why not? That's what I did basically all of middle school and high school. Caitlyn sighs and runs her hands through her hair. I mean, part of me is happy he's going to be around, because we're old friends. It's just, we were never close enough for him to know that. Well, maybe it's time for him to know. Because you should be able to be yourself around him. I don't know, Mizumi. I'm just not ready. I thought I was ready when I kissed you on stage. But it's easy to be brave when you're playing a character, you know? I know what you mean. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to pressure you. No, don't worry about it. I'm so glad I can talk to you about this stuff, Mizumi. It really... Just then, Trip and Logan barrel into the kitchen and yank open your refrigerator door. What are you guys looking for in our fridge? We need your spiciest salsa. Why, exactly? I'm about to obliterate this fool in a salsa eating competition. I'm the judge. Right. I think we see what's going on here. We'll give you three some... Just then, Trip snags a jar off the top shelf of your refrigerator door. The lid flies off, splashing you with salsa. Trip, what the hell? Oh, crap. Sorry, Mizumi. Party foul. Mizumi, your clothes, they're all salsa-y. Yeah, I noticed. You turn to Caitlyn as Logan and Trip start furiously devouring salsa while Madison referees. I'm gonna go change. Talk to you later? Of course. You pull up your closet and look at your options. It would be nice to dress up tonight. Don't worry, I'm sure it's gonna be diamond-walled. Oh, look at that. Well, really? That one would have been spectacular. I'm a man who likes a little bit of mystery. But unfortunately, welcome to Diamond Wall, folks. Let's go with just a black t-shirt. Well, it's not exactly hot. I know this is that new 20-something, like, what was it, 2010, when it was first made? Culture. Couture, but it's better than salsa stains. I hate this word. I'm just gonna be honest. Hoot. Once you're cleaned up and changed, you head back into the living room where Caitlyn and Arjun are talking and laughing on the couch. You're back! She pats a seat beside her. Come sit with us? Sure. What were you guys laughing about just now? Oh, we were just talking about this one time when Arjun and I went to get breakfast tacos at Joe's before school. And... Wait. You're gonna really ask what breakfast tacos are? I love that place. What are breakfast tacos? Why the hell not? It's basically exactly what it sounds like. Wait, you guys don't have a breakfast tacos here? We have breakfast burritos. It's not the same. They seem pretty similar to me. Oh, honey, they're really not. Anyway, it's kind of a long story, but it ends with us showing up late to school because we decided to get seconds. And then thirds. And then... Oh my god, I totally forgot to tell you this. But I went there again for lunch that day. What? And you didn't take me? You were still a sophomore, dork. Only seniors were allowed to go off campus for lunch, remember? Right. That was such BS. Wow, someone's salty. Should write a letter to Miss Barksdale and try and justice for future generations. No way. I'm still scared of her. Those crazy long nails of hers could do some serious damage. Arjun bursts out laughing, then takes another sip of his beer. A reminiscent gleam in his eye. He notices you looking lost and clears his throat. Sorry, I feel like we're totally boxing out of this conversation, Mizumi. No, it's fine. How about this? What do you like best about Caitlyn? Because honestly, I'm still trying to find a reason to like her. Wow, you are such a jerk. Well, I really like her lips. I could totally burst this right out. Massages and personality. Well, personality, duh. She's super sweet. She really cares about her friends. And she's a lot of fun. Oh, Mizumi. I think I can see that. But it'd help if we spent more time together. Oh yeah, I'm sure we will. Especially now that we're both at Hartfeld. After a while, Arjun gets up and gets another drink, and you turn to face Caitlyn. It's obvious that he likes you. Don't act like you don't notice it. I don't know. Maybe he just does. Maybe he doesn't. I don't think it's as obvious as you seem to think, but what exactly do you expect me to do? You're just not interested? You're not into guys, you're taken. Well, that would be honesty right there. You're not into guys. You're just not interested. You're taken. Am I? We really haven't had that talk yet. Maybe we should. I like that, but we should probably save the conversation for when we're somewhere a little more private. I'll try to be patient, but in the meantime, what are you gonna tell Arjun? Nothing? Honestly, I'm not super convinced that he even likes me. But he does like you. We don't know that. Look, if he says anything more evident, then maybe I'll tell him. For now, it's kind of nice having him back as a friend. I know, I just hope he knows that. Caitlyn gets us over to the kitchen where Arjun's leaning against the counter with a freshly opened beer, looking a little lost. Well, I'm gonna go talk to him. He doesn't know anyone here, so I kind of feel like I should keep him entertained. And if he does make a move or says anything too flirty, I'll tell him I'm not available. Happy? I suppose. Caitlyn gets up from the couch and walks over to Arjun, who brightens up when he sees her. Guess I'd better make my rounds. You head up to the roof to find James, sipping his drink and staring distractedly at the partygoers. Something on your mind? A few things, actually. A frustratingly cryptic answer. I guess I should have expected that. James smiles, but still seems distracted. So, why are you up here all alone? I'm just trying to figure it all out. What do you mean? Well, I never really considered that my play would make it to the stage, much less a major literary agent in the audience. I mean, what if Yasmin doesn't offer to represent me? What if she does and wants me to make more script changes to adapt it to a film? What if I'm not ready for this? You're totally ready. I mean, look at what you've done already. Not only did you write an incredible play, you put it all together to perform in a matter of days. Mazumi, you know that I can't take all the credit for that. And you shouldn't, but you should remember that when you feel like you aren't ready or things are becoming too much, there will always be people that have your back. You're right. If Yasmin decides to take me on, I'll be ready for it, no matter what happens next. You mean when Yasmin decides to take you on? I think our play turned out great. You're an amazing writer. You're irresistible. You're an amazing writer. I appreciate the pep talk, but I'm really not. Oh my god, enough of the false modesty. Just admit you're talented. Okay, maybe there were one or two good lines in the play. Maybe. You're hopeless. James looks down and notices that his glass is empty. I think I'll get myself another drink. Need anything? I'm good for now, but I'll be heading in with you. It's freezing out here. Back inside, you spot Chris and Darren laughing quietly in the corner and walk over to join them. You weren't wearing that before, were you? Yeah. Had a little salsa incident. Happens to the best of us. So, what were you guys laughing about just now? See for yourself! He points to the hallway where Becca, a Sebastian, cornered. She twirls a piece of hair around her finger and laughs prettily at something he just said. Yikes. That's a match made in hell if I ever saw one. Right? Chris claims it doesn't bother him. Why would it? Because you used to date, she almost sucked out your soul, you ditched her for me. I'm saying, or did you totally forget about that? No, I didn't forget. I just wouldn't exactly phrase it that way. You know, I'm really sorry about all that, right? It's okay. It's all in the past now. Besides, we weren't really serious then anyway. Does that mean we're serious now? We're getting there? What? Chris grins, leans over to give you a lingering what? 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 This has escalated quickly. I'm starting to feel a little third wheel here. Chris glances up and grimaces. Oh, crap. They're coming over here. Sebastian strides over to the table with Becca in tow. He gives you a dazzling smile before his gaze settles on Chris. Christopher, just wanted to give my congratulations for your excellent work in James' little production. Just Chris is fine. Your charisma and stage presence rival many thespians I've performed with. Which is why I think you'd make an excellent vice president for my upcoming student council campaign. Me? A VP? You're asking Chris to be your running mate? Yo, Chris! Did I just hear you're gonna be running for VP? Hands Darren one of the beers he's holding. Yay! I'm exciting! How exciting. I just thought if you ever ran, we'd be running together. Bros for life, you know? Logan, this is the first time I've ever heard you say anything about politics. Not that Chris has ever shown any interest either. Why, Chris, Sebastian, you barely know each other. You know, I find myself wondering the same thing. We've shared a stage. There is no greater bond. With my keen mind for politics and Chris's golden boy appeal, we're unstoppable. Well, that's certainly a tempting offer. Can I have a little time to think it over? Absolutely, but make it quick. I'll have to begin campaigning soon. Now, do you have any prior experience with the political office? A turn on student council, perhaps? Where did you go to school before Hartfeld? Cherryfield High? It's in Maine? I thought Foxcrot was the only prep school of the note in Maine. Cherryfield isn't ringing a bell. Oh, well, that's probably because it's a public school. Sebastian's eyes go wide with horror, and then he starts laughing uproariously. What's so funny? It's just the all-American boy with such humble beginnings. It's so quaint. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with public school. Ah, sure there's not. Sebastian, I think you should leave. Apologize. Just say you're sorry now before you say something that makes it even worse. Why should he? All he did was tell the truth. What? That going to some fancy private school makes him better than Chris? Just look at Sebastian. He's smart, sophisticated, ambitious, and super rich. No, Missy right. I should apologize, Chris. I'm very sorry that you had to attend a mediocre public school and end up with an equally mediocre education. Oh, God. You literally ended up at the same college, genius. Open your eyes? And in public schools outside of your demographic, you're going to be hard-pressed to find voters. They call it the 99% for a reason. Thanks, guys, but I can fight my own battles. Don't worry, Chris. Your stint in public school system won't affect our campaign, assuming we can find a way to spin it. Chris pushes back his chair and stands up. You know what? You can stop saying our campaign, because as of right now, you're officially running opposed. What? You heard me. I don't need to be your poster boy. I'm running for president myself. Oh, my man, Chris, coming for the title. There's a beat of silence. Then Sebastian starts laughing even louder than before. Oh, this is truly hilarious. There's nothing funny about it. Sebastian, I think he's serious. Serious or not, there's no way he'd actually beat me. Just wait and see. You, Darren, Logan, and Chris glare back at Sebastian. Sebastian's gaze is back with that placid smile still on his face. What are we looking at? Come on, Sebastian. Let's get out of here. I have a sudden desire to be anywhere else. Let me get my coat. Becca slips her arm around Sebastian's waist and turns him away. Sebastian glances back over his shoulder and winks at Chris. When you realize that all of this is a lost cause, come find me. He and Becca grab their coats and walk out in the cold. That was tense. For real. But hell yeah, President Chris. We gotta celebrate, man. Rage Cage. You know, I never say no. Alright, we'll set it up. Darren claps Chris on the shoulder as he gets up. Can I play? Of course. Do you know how? Does anyone, really? You and Chris move away from the table so they can set up the cups. Chris shoves his hands into the pockets of his jeans. Are you okay? Yeah, it's just been kind of crazy lately. Yeah, I guess it has. So are you really going to do it? Run for president? You know, I think I am. Why not? I want to show people like Sebastian that I'm not just a jock. Think I got what it takes? Totally. No question. You wipe the floor up with him. Thanks, Mizumi. Yo, Prez! Where you at? Game's about to start. I guess that's my cue. I'll see you later. Unless you want to play. I think I'll pass this time. I'll be rooting for you. You make your way across the room where Abby and Tyler are standing against the wall, watching the game of Rage Cage. Tyler whispers something in her ear, and the corner of Abby's mouth quirks up in a smile. Oh, sorry. Am I interrupting? No, not at all. Tyler was telling me the mathematical probability of winning a game of Rage Cage. Yeah? What's the outcome? Inconclusive, since no one really understands the rules anyway. You look over the table where Chris, Darren, Logan, and Tripp are banging their fists on the table, chanting, Rage Cage! Rage Cage! That sounds about right. Oh, I'm dry. I gotta get a refill. No, let me. I'll be right back. Tyler takes Abby's cup, starts toward the kitchen. Tripp grabs him and pulls him into the game of Rage Cage. Guess that refill's gonna take a while. How are things going with you and Tyler? You guys are so cute. And you seem really happy. Tell me about it. Don't leave anything out. I'm not sure how much there is to tell since we only recently started dating. But I really like Tyler. And we're figuring out together. She looks over at Tyler, staring at the whirl of cups and balls in front of him with an expression of sheer panic. She grins. I guess we're still figuring out how we work together. But so far, I'm liking the journey. Abby, that's so sweet. You two are the best. Quit it, Mizumi. You're gonna make me blush. But speaking of, how's your love life going? You mean me and Caitlyn? We're really great together, but things got a little more complicated with Arjun showing up. Caitlyn still isn't out to everyone back home, including him. So, it's like I want to respect her wishes and help her work through this in her own time. But I'm also worried that having Arjun around will mean we can't be as obvious as we used to be. I'm sorry, Mizumi. I know it's rough. But I know Caitlyn really appreciates you being patient with her. You guys have been so close since day one, and I know there's nothing that could come between you. You'll get through this together. Thanks, Abby. It's actually really nice to hear that. I get the feeling it'd be really nice for Caitlyn to hear it too. Maybe you should go talk to her. You look over to the bar, where Caitlyn is mixing up cocktails for Zach, Brandon, and Arjun, watching over her shoulder. I think I will. You saddle onto Caitlyn and take her hands in yours, below the counter where Arjun can't see. Hey. Hey. There's something I want to talk to you about. Something important. Look, it's time for you and Caitlyn to have the talk. Will you define the relationship, or will leave things as they are? Find out in the next chapter. So, for starters, Sebastian's a prick. Secondly, kind of hit home for me. I'm just gonna stop for a moment and let you guys know something. I kind of just went through something kind of like this. Not, coming out or fucking, dealing with someone else coming out. This, were kind of, for a moment there, Arjun and Caitlyn kind of doing something together, and they really looked like they were great together. Kind of made you jealous. Unfortunately, with me, those two people actually got together. So, yeah. Fortunately, that jealous radar that we all have, sometimes it's there for a reason. But I digress. So I hope you guys did enjoy. Next up is chapter 7-8, then 8-8, and we won't see, unfortunately, another chapter for quite some time. But as soon as it gets posted, you guys will be the first to enjoy it. And feel free to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And until next time, folks, have a good one.